Okay, now audio checks before we begin because Mikey, no likey, to worky. Sentence and a half. Oh yeah, and quick note that scores, I'm not going to update the scores for the thumbnails as games happen because I'm too lazy for that shit. So they'll update for week 3. Alright, once again, we have the 4th game of the week where we will be seeing the Freaks visiting the Monkeys at Daisy Cruiser Day. The GM of the Freaks could not be here today because they had a, we'll say, I would consider a family emergency for something like that. So we wish them well. We think wish them well is probably the best we can say for that. Well, we'll go ahead and get right into the lineups, and we'll go ahead and get to a pre-game interview before we begin the game. On the couch today is going to be myself, Commissioner, GM of the Phoenixes, GM of the Monkeys, of course, and the GM of the Powerhouses, who just finished their games. So, starting with the away team, the Freaks, we have Cooper the Quick batting up first. Fairly consistent get onto base. Not super powerful hitting, but if he gets on base, you line up for Fire Bro. Batting up second is the green version of the Paratroopas. Paratroopas still not doing particularly well. Red Paratroopa starting to get some more points racked up. Also, I just sprinted, so I'm going to be drinking a bit before, not alcohol, but Gatorade. The one that the GM of the Sunshines claims does not taste like grape, but does taste like grape. Batting up third is Firebro. Firebro, very underwhelming start so far this season. The only bro that's really done anything significant has been Boomerang Bro. This is a good stadium for them to come back and maybe get a few home runs, so we hope to see that today for the Freaks' sake. Batting up fourth has been one of the most consistently done well captains in Bowser Jr. Good fielding, good pitching, fairly solid base hitting. He keeps it up, but he could be potentially captain of the season. Batting up fifth is Slytherin, who's on mound first. He's been one of the more higher performing of the Magikoopas. Magikoopas overall, though, very underwhelming start to the season. No Magikoopa has done substantially well. We saw a little bit more of a pickup with Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff yesterday. Will that continue? Who knows? Batting up six is Shitter. He's been one of the better critters overall. Critters kind of iffy performance. Blue Critter finally popping off a little bit. Red Critter finally popping off a little bit. So might see a turnaround maybe about week 6. I think they start hitting consistently, especially if they're starred. Batting up seventh is coming in as a Brownie replacement for Velma, because Velma has only 2 hits on record, so I thought that would be the right choice. So GM of the Freaks, if you didn't want that, I'm sorry, but I just thought that would be the right choice here, so I decided to take my own decision for that. Hoping to see a good performance. He was the batting coach for the Wilds last season, so you know he had a good bat. Luckily, this isn't Ice Garden, or he would be at a disadvantage. He does have PTSD at that stadium, as we all know. Batting up 8th is Paragoomba. He's there for chem and outfield and has done nothing else. Batting up 9th, finally, is Green Dry Bones. One of the other 2 Dry Bones who's not really consistently performed very highly. Dark Bones continues to perform very well. I think Green Dry Bones might start to see it catch up here. Now, looking at the Monkeys, batting up first is, hold on, Queen Elizabeth II. Still raving strong from the Gulag. Hasn't done particularly bad, hasn't done particularly well. I want to see a Queen Elizabeth home run today. Batting up second is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is there. Diddy Kong does pitching when he needs to. Sometimes comes in before DK. We hope not to see that for the sake of the Monkeys. Freaks would love to see it. Batting up third is Donkey Kong. Oddly enough, not the highest hitting on his team, but I feel like we'll see a comeback for him. Especially if he gets on the mound, that's going to be potential shutdown of any base hitting done by the Freaks today. Batting up fourth, Dixie Kong. Surprisingly good start in the league with a home run in her first game. Second game, not too much. Did get on base a couple of times. But this is also a small stadium, so maybe she hits a home run. I hope not, because we hate Dixie. Batting up fifth is Baby DK. Baby DK continues to be one of the best base hitters of the game. I don't think that changes today. He's good in the right field and has a powerful arm, and a short stadium is probably going to cause some problems for the Freaks. Batting up sixth is Funky Kong. He's the better hitter of the 2 big Kongs on this team. I think that continues. Also a wonderful shortstop. I feel like that will continue as well. I do think this will be either an infield dominated game or a run dominated game. It just depends on what the hitters decide to do today. Batting up 7th, who's continued to have a very shaky performance in comparison to last season, is Lilo. We're hoping to see the comeback. She hit a little bit better last week. Might change. Batting up 8th is Toadsworth. I want a Toadsworth home run today, and that's all I'm going to say on that, so we don't give him any karma against him. And finally, batting up 9th is Toadette. We hate Toadette. Toadette doesn't do anything. Toadette's there for Chem, let's be real. Now, looking at the starting pitchers, we got Toadsworth for the home team, Toadette batting at catcher, and then we have Slytherin pitching first, and Jim at catcher for the away team. Now we'll do a quick pre-game interview with the GM here of the Monkeys. So obviously, you're currently on a winning streak. You are one of formerly 3 teams, now only 2 teams that have a winning streak. How are you feeling going into this game?
Just hoping to maintain it, but ultimately if I don't, I don't. But I've been doing well, hoping to keep that up, but I haven't been doing fantastic, so.
That you have. One of the higher scoring overall teams so far, consistently doing quite well, high scoring games. I feel like that's not going to change today, especially on Daisy Cruiser. With the Freaks as your opponent, looking at their team, obviously they have some good hitting potential there. They have, I would say, about 2-3 big hitters, maybe 4. Do you think this is going to be a hitting game looking at that lineup, or do you think this is going to end up being a fielding game? Every game thus far has been a fielding-dominated game.
I think this is going to be a hitting game. I think both teams are going to get over 10 points.
I wholeheartedly agree. I'll go into my score prediction at the very end, but I very much do think this is going to be... I think this is going to be akin to the Monarchs Rookies game last season, where you guys end up in the 10s and someone pulls ahead off of a walk-off home run. But looking at their team, is there a particular player you think is going to be the problem causer for you?
I mean, Shitter's up there, so that's an obvious one. If I remember, Bowser Jr. is a bit of a hard hitter, but that's about it.
Say Bowser Jr., if he gets on base, of course Slytherin gets on base, and Shitter decides to do big hits. Definitely I see some problems being caused there. Look at your own team. Who do you think's going to do well, and who do you think's going to cause maybe your team to shit the brick possibility?
Obviously, DK is going to do well. He's going to pull in the most points by far. Honestly, yeah, he will pull in the most points. Beyond that, yeah, it might be Dixie.
That's
or Toda. Nah, is it Tiny? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on that monkey's name.
big one?
Yeah.
Dixie.
Okay, it's either Dixie or Toadette.
I just want to remind you that Dixie at least has a home run.
Shit, that's right. Dixie's starting to
What is
pull up. Toadette has hopes and prayers. Hoping for a run from Toadsworth today.
Please.
Like Toadsworth, it's in small field. Toadsworth's a decent hitter. I could see it from him today. And honestly, biggest just hoping for Toadsworth to shine today. I mean, he's no DK, but I think he could shine today, and I'm looking forward to that.
I live for the Toadsworth home run, and I want to see the Toadsworth home run. Yeah, I think Toadette ain't gonna do nothing today, but this isn't a field for her, so that's fine. Now, you already said your score predictions. Do you want to give an exact prediction, or do you want to stay with the broad estimate?
We'll do broad estimate.
Broad estimate? All right, we'll stick with the 10s range for the score. All right, we'll go ahead and give a quick word from the GM of the Powerhouses. Sorry, I blinked on that for a second. Coming off of, obviously not playing this game, but coming off of a 1-2 or 1-1, which is not bad, gets you out of the losing streak. We at least a win on the record. Don't want to go into 0 season, no one wants that. Looking at this team, obviously, of course, you may have your biases. We know this. Obviously, if the Freaks lose, that puts them in range of being at the same record as you, which does work well because they're currently 1-1. So if they lose both their games this week, you're both 1-3. So, but also, the Monkeys GM does happen to be for them. Who do you think is going to win today?
Honestly, I don't really know. I do know Paratroopa is going to be the downfall of the Freaks. The Paras, both of them, are just going to not do well. Hopefully we'll see something from Jim today. That'd be cool. We do know he was formerly a GM for the Donkey Kong game, so I don't see it happening though. I see better slap hitters and better hitters on the Monkeys, but I really hope to be wrong.
So who do you think is going to win then?
probably the monkeys.
All right, a monkey's prediction. All right, is there anything you want to add on before we begin? Is it? Oh, well.
I think it's gonna be 13-11.
13-11. Okay. You know, I was gonna before I came in today, I was gonna give a 27-3 prediction again because I thought it was gonna be funny, especially against the GM of the Freaks. But we don't wish that on her today. I don't think a good day to wish that on her. So I see the Freaks have enough potential, and I feel like this team is a very similar team to the Powerhouses, in which I think like it's going to come to the brim. I think they win off of walk off home run, or they win without letting the either it's a walk off home run, they bat because they're bat last. No, they bat last, they walk off home run, or it's because the Monkeys don't score enough to allow them to get to the bottom of the ninth. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go 12-11 Freaks. Yeah. Temporary fielding first is the Freaks, and the Monkeys will be batting first. That does put the Freaks at the bottom. Up first batting is Queen Elizabeth for the Monkeys. So they're on mound. Watches a ball. Curveball again, same place. She's gonna hit a drive up the center. That will be caught. Oh, bobble immediately by Paratroopa. It will be a double, potentially a triple. Table's got blocker. She's going for 3. She will make 3. An unfortunate start for the Freaks today. Almost said their dead name. We got RBI chance by Diddy Kong with already a runner on third. A great start for the Monkeys here. Curveball the same place for a ball. Not within realm right now. This fastball down the center, slops it up to Firebro. It's gonna be an out at first. Queen Elizabeth smartly doesn't run on that. Typical Diddy behavior. We got RBI chance by Donkey Kong. I think maybe a 2-run shot here if he gets it up high enough. 1 out, 1 star on the plate. Curveball to the left for a ball. Gonna be curveball to the right, same location for another ball. Might walk Donkey Kong here. That's not a bad idea. Curveball to the left for another ball. Honestly, again, if they walk this, totally think that's the right choice. Curveball up the left. It's gonna hit it for a drive up the center left. Boo's gonna go off. I think that's a double for a run in. Yep, gonna be a double. You're gonna get 1 point in for the Monkeys. It's a boo item. It's off the table too, so it was always going to go far. So I don't think the boo mattered too much there. That did prevent the runners from getting to it. Faster person batting would have allowed a triple. We have Dixie Kong with the runner on second. So far, a great start for the Monkeys here. No high flying balls yet though. Charges on the charge. Is going to go up the center. It's going to be an out at. Oh no! Throws the third. Does not make it. It's going to be on the corners. RBI chance by Baby DK with the corners. He is a slap hitter, so I think he bats in DK here with a good enough hit. Slow down the center, stops up the left. It's going to go Critter for 1-2. Double play at first and second. Not going to allow a score here. Still, 1 point's better than nothing. We got bottom of the first with Koopa the Quick, Paratroopa, and Firebro. 1 point game. Check. In comes Koopa the Quick. Toadsworth are going to sit on the mound. 1 star on both. Watches the ball. And the Toadsworth single-handedly extending these games by 20 minutes. And a missed dive for a single. Paratroopa, runner on first. Routine says double play. So curveball up the right. That's 1-2, double play. Typical Paratroopa behavior. In comes Firebro. Item ready. 2 stars on the mound. Charges up immensely early. Doesn't swing on that. 2 outs. Watches the strike. 2 strikes. Down the center. He's not charging. Decides to slap it up high center right. That will drop for a single. I think if he tossed that the first, he probably would have gotten the out. Bowser Jr. 2 stars on both. Runner on first. Slow curveball, watches the strike. I don't know how he swings that when he's fucking spinning it. Decides to slap it up the left. That will go over the head of Funky for a boo. It might be a double here. Nope, he stays on first, but Fireball will go to third. Magic Koopa can get on base here. You have Grand Slam potential. It's an RBI chance by Slytherin. 2 runners on the corners, 3 stars on the plate. Watches a slow strike. I just want Toadsworth off the mound so we can make the game quicker. Hits up high center right field. That will drop, allowing Fireball to go in off a single. They throw to third base. Junior getting caught in the middle. Will he make it back safe? He does. He's ran back. Still, that's 2 runners. In comes Britter. It's a to-be tie game off of that nice hit by Slytherin. In comes an RBI chance by Shitter. 2 runners, 2 outs. 3 stars on the plate, 2 on the mound. Early charge up, watches a strike, barely a strike. 3 stars on both now. Slow down the center, he decides to whiff off the edge of it. It's going to be an out at first. If he moved a little bit, he would have been on the sweet spot. It's going to be Funky Kong, Lilo, and Toadsworth. I had to double check who sent me a message. We got tie game, top of the second. 3 stars on both. Curveball, watches a strike, not charging on that, might be trying to wait. 4 stars now on the mound. Curveball down the center, hits up high center field. They got to get there. Cable might mess it up. They will have the time to get it. It's way too slow. It's the biggest problem of the big hitters this week has been very slow hitting balls. They get the height, but just not enough speed to get past the outfield. Yeah, they had 14 business days to grab that one. Even on a small stadium. On Daisy Cruiser, you really want to hit toward the edges. You got Lilo, item ready. Slops it up the left. Fireballs will not hit for an out at first. Toadsworth, will we see the old man home run? Down the center, watches a strike. He's not charging on it. Might have not warmed up his arms enough. Charges up on that one, hits up high center field. Hold on, not enough range. Bananas coming out, might be a ground rule double. They will attack the bananas. It's going to go over the rule wall for the ground rule double. A good hit there by Toadsworth. You got an RBI chance by Toadette. This is going to be an out here, folks.
Well,
unless she slaps hits it right. Nope, if it bounces off the ground rule double. Star hit off the star pitch. Going to be down the center for a single. He's going home. He's going to not make it. He's going to get himself out. Not enough speed there. He's an old man. We got ball in the second with Jim, Paragoomba, and Green. Dry bones. Tie game. I think he was locked in the animation sliding. Change up. Decides to hit it up the left and be caught at Funky Kong. Jim hasn't batted in quite a long time, so he needs to probably warm up a little bit here. Goomba, 1 out. 4 stars on the plate, 3 on the mound. Slaps it up the left again. That's gonna be caught yet again by Funky. Might be 3 and out here. Unnecessary replay. Replay team has been talked to. It looks like they're not listening. 4 stars on both. Charges up on that immensely slow ball for a strike. Slow curveball. Watches another strike. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looks like he's not charging. Decides to slap it up to center left. That will be gone for a single. Bomb gonna blow up a table. Will help with the outfield movement. Koopa the Quick. Runner on first. So curveball slaps it up the center. That's gonna be dive caught by DK. Not a 3 and out, but still nothing being done. In comes the top of the third with Queen Elizabeth, Diddy, and DK. Top of the lineup, tie game. Queen Elizabeth, 5 stars on the plate, 4 on the mound. Slytherin is tired, staying in here. Star pitch. Watches a strike. Hard to time though, she is a little bit older. Change up again. Hits it up the center, dropping for a single. So far, Queen Elizabeth doing a little better than Lilo. So they're gonna swap here. Yep, in comes Junior on the top of the third. Not too good for the Freaks here, but Junior has some good stamina, especially if he pitches well. Runner on first. Charges up early on the ball. Not enough curvature to get a strike. His fastball slaps it up the center right. Firebro will catch that. It's going to be an out at first. Decides not to tag the runner. An interesting choice. Going to be Captain Showdown. Not the way you want it. It's going to be +2 to all stats for both of these people, bringing Donkey Kong to a healthy 11. Or no, it'd be 12. Oh, up the left. That's going to be barely foul. A little bit more inward. That would have been a homer. Change up. This is a good time to swing. It's going to be a drive, unfortunately. It will be a base hit. It brings Elizabeth in.
Come on.
It's going to be a 1 point in for DK off a single. Not a home run, but still a score. And we points win games. So far, not the high scoring affair we expected. We're nearly halfway through the game, not a single homer. But then again, we saw a very similar case of the hard-hitting team last season. Run on first. Hits a drive up the left, be jump caught by Dry Bones for a double play at first. A typical Dixie fuck up. We got ball in the third with Paratroopa, Firebro, and Junior. 1 point game. In comes Paratroopa, 5 stars in both. They're being very conservative with their stars. Curveball. Whiffs a swing, not even close on that. Down the center slow again. Hits up high center left. That's going to go foul. 2 strikes. Hits the drive up the center. It's going to go straight to DK. In comes Firebro. 1 out. Charging on the curveball. Decides to swing up high center left. And lets it get there in time. I think there's enough speed to get out of here. They will just barely catch that. A nice catch there, preventing a home run once again. Says slow balls just making these home runs not possible. In comes Junior. 2 outs, no runners. Star hit here might be the right choice. Decides to slap it. It's going to go over DK's head. Boo's going to come out. Going to go far. I think he goes 2 here. He does go for the double. Stays on second for a double. In comes Green Magic Koopa Slytherin with the RBI chance. A good hit brings Junior to third, maybe even in. It's alright, item 2. Doesn't actually have an item, my bad. Star pitch down the center. So decides to hit it up the left. It's going to be caught by Funky. No score. Top of the fourth, we got BBDK, Funky, and Lilo. 1 point game. BBDK, 4 stars on the plate, 5 on the mound. Curveball for a strike, just barely inside. Another curveball, decides to slap it up the left. Britter will catch that, and it's going to be an out at first, just barely not getting there. In comes Funky Kong, 1 out. Down the center, charges for a strike. A little curve near the end there. Down the center again, his up high center left. They should have the time to get to that. It's a little too slow. The buddy jump, yep, that's a grab. Still no home runs, just not enough speed here. They're not heading to the right part either. You want to hit to the corners. Hitting to middle field just gives them way too much time to grab it. I'm sorry, center field. Assuming. In comes Lilo, 2 outs. Not much being done for either team. That's the last 2 parts of the innings. Star pitch down the center. We'll hit it up the center right. Paragoomba not going to make it. He's slow as shit. It's going to be a double. Pow doesn't come out, although it wouldn't affect them because they're floating. Toadsworth, runner on second. Toadsworth double home run. Charging up on the star pitch. Watches a strike. This is slapping position. Hits it up the Firebro. It's going to be an out at first. No score. So far, a little bit of a snoozer. We got ball in the fourth with Britter, Jim, and Paragoomba. Still 1 pointer. In comes Shitter. Item ready. 3 on the plate, 4 on the mound. Charges up early on a strike. So far, both pitchers staying in. Or not, Junior did swap in, actually. It's up high. It's going to go way too far to the left. Down the little bit curve for down the center. Slaps it up the left to Funky. Out at first. Jim. Toadsworth tired. No animation on that. Curveball. Watches the strike. I think the goal here for Jim is to get more hits than Velma has. It's up high, center left, though. Get one in. Pow comes out way too late. It'll be a single, though. Timing that Pow right would have allowed a double. In comes Paragoomba. Routine says double play. Run on first. Hits it up the center. Funky does not dive for that. It completely misses it. It will be a single. Had the range to grab that, too, but didn't. It's going to be an RBI chance by Green. Dry Bones. Hits it up the right or left. That will be 3 points in. Toadsworth will swap out. Who comes in first? Unfortunately, Diddy Kong. That will make the outfield a little tougher. Down the center for a ball. Hits it up the left. That's going to drop for a single. Nope, it goes over Toadsworth. It's going to allow Jim to go home. So you don't have chemistry on the left part of the field anymore because of Diddy coming in first. Very long replay too. But it will be tie game for the Freaks here. In comes Koopa the Quick. 2 runners, 1 out. 5 stars on both. Being very conservative. Down the center. Whiffs it on a strike. Up the left, a drive. It will drop. Toadsworth too slow to grab that. It's going to be Paragoomba in. Dry Bones will stay on set third. It's going to be 2 runners with a point in by Koopa the Quick. Off a double. And yet for another long replay, I'm just gonna... There we go. Paratroopa. 2 runners, 1 out. Thinking them out here, probably. Star hits it up the left. Nope, it will be a base hit for a single run in. 2-point game for the Freaks. Hey, yet again, another long replay I don't feel like watching. Firebro, 2 runners on the corners. Good potential for a 3 home runner here. Watches a strike. Bitch just barely in bounds. Change up. Watches another strike. Might be struck out here. Changes up again. Decides to slap it up the left to Funky. He goes off the ground. Pow hits. It's going to be a base hit for a run in. Good item usage there. Avoids the runner and gets him on base for another point in. 3-point game. Junior slaps it up center right. That will drop for a single. Bobbles it up the left. Runner in. In comes Paratroopa. 2 bobbles today. The bobbles this season have been insanity. Oh my god. The Monkeys just losing their grip a little bit in this inning. They've allowed a 4-point lead by the Freaks here. Corners yet again. Slytherin. Curveball will speed, drive up the left. Toadsworth will catch that. Will allow fire. Oh, he decides to stay in third. I think that was the right choice. In comes Shitter. Corners, 2 outs. 3 home runner will put them up to 9. Hits a drive up the center. That will drop, allowing Firebro in off a single. It's gonna be a 5-point game. Diddy Kong tired on the 4th, only in for 1. You do want DK in over Diddy though. Down the center, Jim charges up the left. That's a drive, dropping for, I think, a double for Junior in, maybe even should. No, he stays on first. But it will be a bat in. It's going to be a 6-point lead. Freaks coming alive here. And Diddy will swap out. This is the right move, though. You do want DK on the mound. Better stamina, better start pitch, good chance for outs. 2 outs. Down the center fastball, up the center right. Diddy will catch it off a dive for an out at first. Finally putting a stop to that rally. We got top of the 5th, Toadette, Elizabeth, and Diddy. After scoring 7 points, putting it up by 6. Well done by the Freaks. Halfway through the game here. I think an out probably here for Toadette, unless she gets on base. Hits it up the right. Hold on. That's in. It will be a base hit. And a little more height, that would have been a Toadette home run.
That would have been wild.
In comes Elizabeth. Runner on first. Immediately down the center start pitch. Hits it. It's going to be popped up. That should be caught by Firebro. Toadette needs to go back. Yeah, I was going to say, don't stand in the middle, dumbass. It's going to be Diddy Kong. Runner on first. 1 out. Then maybe Diddy will take notes from the me. Nope. Hits it up the left to Brown Critter for a double play. Unfortunately, 3 and out for the Monkeys here. Not what you want to see. We got ball in the 5th with Green, Dry Bones, Koopa the Quick, and Paratroopa. 6-point game. Green, Dry Bones. Maybe single home run here. Be it star pitch, hitting this wrong is gonna be detrimental. Be it strike. 4 stars on both. Fastball hits a drive up the left. It's gonna be jump caught by Funky. Koopa the Quick.
1 out.
Down the center for a strike. Down the center again, whiffs the swing. Oh, welcome in, GM of the Freaks. I did put your. The only thing I changed up was Jim for Velma. Oh, sorry, Velma for Jim. So, yeah, it's looking good for you. We got Green Paratroopa, runner on first. Slaps it up the right. That's going to be missed jump catch by Diddy for a single. So maybe Daisy Cruiser is your stadium, Mateo. We got 2 runners. 5 on the mound, 4 at the plate. Watches a strike. My nose is becoming itchy. I hate my life. Start pitch. Not charging. Whiffs it up to Donkey Kong. It's going to be 1 and 2. Double play. You need a charge on those DK pitches. We got top of the 6th with DK, Dixie, and Baby DK. 6-point game still. Monkeys need to get some points in. DK in for the play. Down the center, slow ball, hits up the left, off the left. It's gonna be caught. It's gonna be an out at first. Not enough speed. Dixie Kong. I'm just saying, if you wanna pay for the cruiser fees, I'd be very happy with that. I do own this now again. Another start pitch by Junior. Dixie not charging, decides to slap it up high right field. That will be a base hit. Shell will miss because of Paragoomba's high jump. In comes Baby DK, runner on first, 1 out. Not a lot of stars being used by the Monkeys. Up the left, it's going to be 1 and 2. Double play. Still nothing being done by the Monkeys here. In comes bottom of the 6th. We got Junior, Slytherin, and Shitter, sorry. Still 6-point game. Junior, 2 stars, 5 on the mound. Fastball hits a drive up the right. That's gonna be jump caught by Lilo. But it stops at any fair balls. Slytherin, 1 out. Down the center, slaps it up high. Center field dive will miss for a single. In comes Shitter, runner on first. Down the center, hits it up the center. A very sad hit, but it will be a single. See, Critter's hitting a lot of grounders lately. In comes Jim, 2 runners. 3 stars on the plate. Down the center, hits up the left. It's going to be 1, 2 for a double play. No score yet again. We got top of the 7th with Funky Kong, Lilo, and Toadsworth. 6-point game. I'd love to see the Toadsworth home run, please. Funky Kong, 5 stars on the plate. Hits up high center left field. I don't think I have enough speed again. I think they're going to catch this. Yep, it's dropping, and they will grab it. This week, big hitters just cannot get the velocity down. They have the angle. They just don't have the power to get it going. I think stars are necessary for these people. We saw it with King K. Rool. We saw it with Petey. In comes Lilo, 1 out. Slow curveball, watches a strike. Star pitch is gonna go. She's charging on it. Hits the drive up the right. It's gonna be caught by Paragoomba barely. Junior tired. I think the Monkeys would love to see the swap here. Might ruin the outfield. Down the center, a little curve. Slops hits it up the center for a nice loop single. It's almost not making it there. Looking like a piano for a second. Toadette, runner on first, 2 outs. I'm thinking double play. Actually, it just needs to be an out, doesn't it? Change up, hits up the left. It's going to be caught by drive on for an out a second. Typical Toadette behavior. It's going to be ball in the 7th with Paragoomba, Green Dry Bones, and Koopa the Quick. Still a 6-pointer. A fucking piano. I got 5 stars on the mound, 2 in the plate. Watches a strike. Paragoomba doesn't have a lot of brain cells to hit these balls. Change up, hits up the center. Dive catch misses for a single. The amount of errors we're about to have this week is why I made a new award. We now have the most errors award, looking for the end of the season. Runner on first. Immediate start pitch. It's not going to charge on it. Watch the strike. Smart not to hit there. Probably would have been a double play. Hits it up high center left. I think that's gone. That's going to go. It's going to be a 2-home runner by Green Dry Bones. Putting them ahead by 8. First home run of the game. Not who we expected to hit it today. Dry Bones usually hitting just drives. Now for a long ass replay. There we go. Monkeys have a little bit of a deficit to make up here. We did make it to the 10s though, just not the way we expected it. Koopa the Quick. Up the center, it will drop for a single. The Freaks showing why they're a scary team right now. Paratroopa, runner on first. Slaps up the right, that's going to be a 1 and 2. Double play. Said if there's anything the Monkeys can have coming for them right now is that their fielding score is about to be quite high. Charges up on the pitch, hits up high center left field. I think it's the same problem. There's not enough speed. Not really going for it though. Hold on. It's in balance for a fair ball though. It will be a double. AI is they don't like those wall balls. They don't never buddy jump for them. It's very annoying. Runner on second, immediate start pitch. Welcome in GM of the Burger Flips. Up high center right field. That's gone. That's another home run. Another 2-home run by Junior. First home run for the season for him. Second home run ever in the league's history. So Freaks having an amazing game. I'm hoping this is helping make your day a little bit better. Gonna be 12-2 for a 10-point lead. I was hoping that the score be a little closer because now I have to deal with this. In comes Baby DK. Not who we expected, but it will maintain the outfield. Just a little slower. Curveball. Hits a drive up the left. That's going to be fair ball for a single. In comes Shitter. Runner on first. Slow ball. It's going to be up high center left field. I think that's too fast. They're not going for it at all. It's going to be gone for another 2-home run. Unfortunately, this is looking like the revenge arc for the former Monarchs, who were being the dominating team for once against the Monkeys. I think this was maybe destiny for them. Maybe a 12-point lead. Right? Oh, we might see 27-3, folks. We might see 27-3. Hold up. Hits it up the center left. Dive catch misses for a single. For the sake of the Monkeys, I don't hope for that. But would it be funny to see the Wilds on the other end of that? Yes, I'm sorry. I have to say that. Run on first. Paragoomba. Change up. Hits it up the center. That will drop for a single. See, the Freaks just rallying behind this score right now. In comes Green Dry Bones. Home run earlier. Will he do it again? Slow ball. Watch this a strike. Curveball, heads up the center, up the left, has been go high for a single. Bases loaded. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, the GM of the Freaks is hoping for 27-3, so I kind of have to root for it now. I'm sorry. Koopa the Quick's immediate strike. Down the center, hits a drive up high, left field, that will go foul. 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4 stars on both. Slaps it up the left. It's going to go to Funky Kong. Fireballs misses for an out at second, stopping the score. We have top of the 8th with Queen Elizabeth II, Diddy, and DK. It's going to be a 12-point game. Queen Elizabeth. Junior staying in on this one. Immediate star pitch. Will not swing for a strike. Curveball, hits up to the left. He's gonna be caught at Britter. Junior gonna stay in. Junior's gonna swap. Who comes in? In comes Green Dry Bones. That is not a fielder, so you're happy to see it. He's not an amazing pitcher, but you prioritize having the outfield on a map like this. Immediate strike. Hits the up center right. It'll drop for a single. I think it's after they don't have a like noticeable third pick or next pick for pitcher, it's random. Is what I'm pretty sure the AI does. But I need the code in for that. I want to look into it, but I'm lazy. Down the center, hits a drive up the right, jump misses. It will be a base hit. Diddy's gonna go for 3. It's gonna be, oh, he stays on first. He is a slower person, so that's probably the right move there. I think you wait for Funky to come in for maybe a homer. We got Dixie, corners, 1 out. 5 stars on the plate. Curveball, hits a drive up the left. That's gonna be caught by Koopa the Quick. For runners on the corners yet again. In comes Baby DK, base hit, bats in Diddy. Down the middle, up the left, be caught by Britter. Will he throw it in time? He will get it at first for the end of the inning. Nope, it's end of the 8th, top of the 8th. We got Paratroop, Firebro, and Junior. Still 12-pointer. Monkeys need to make a big rally to come back in the top of the 9th. The Freaks hoping to maybe score, well, how many more would it be? 9 more? Somewhere in that range. It's gonna be up the left, caught by Toadsworth. I don't think 27-3 is probably gonna happen, but I love to see it. Firebro, 1 out. Charges up down the center strike. It's down the center again, hits up high center right field. That's gone. That's another home run for the Freaks. It's gonna put them up to 15. Say the GM of the Freaks last week was complaining that their hitters were not hitting these types of plays, and now we're seeing it this week. So I'm thinking they'll be very happy going to the game. Oh god, they're against me this week. Fuck. Maybe I'm not gonna play the babies. We got Bowser Jr. 1 out. Down the center for a strike. Down the center again. He's gonna hit a drive up the center left, and Funky misses it. It's gonna be Boo. Maybe allowing a double here. Stays on first for a single. We got Slytherin, runner on first. 1 out. Down the center, slaps it up the left to Funky. I think it's a 1-2 double play. So that fielding score is gonna be good for the Monkeys, despite the outcome that's looking to happen. We got top of the 9th, last opportunity. We got Funky, Lilo, and Toadsworth. Toadsworth's home run might have to be the calling cry for this team to start scoring some points. In comes Funky. Change up, charges up, hits up high center right field. That will be inbounds. Oh, he bobbles it. It's gonna be a single. Lilo, run on first. No outs. Charges up on the center hit, up high center field. Bomb needs to come out now, or it's gonna be caught. Not. Oh, he attacks it, but it bounces off in time. Hold on. Oh, they make it. Holy shit. I've never seen one of those make it. Oh my god. Well, that's gonna be Toadsworth, 2 outs. I just want to see a single Toadsworth home run, please. Watch this. That was not a strike. Down the center, slaps it up the right. That's gonna be caught by Firebro. That's gonna be the end of the game for the Monkeys. It's a 13-point victory by the Freaks. What a game for them. They're finally catching up on those points, finally getting their hitting to pop off a little bit. I'm sure the GM is very happy to see this. MVP will go to Koopa and Bowser Jr. Surprising combo. I don't think you would have ever seen that in my life, honestly. Let's look at that box score. The hitting for the Monkeys is not looking too good. I will say Posse Cat GM is probably ecstatic right now. Looking forward to their game later today. The Monkeys will be playing both their games today. So we'll have to see how that goes. So maybe they try to make some changes in between. Who knows? When there's not a lot of time. We'll just go ahead and go over to the Freaks. So just look at that. We got 4 people over, or at least 100 and above. We had a 3-way MVP. Hold on. Britter Jr. and Koopa the Quick really making up for their performance so far. Huh? Oh, you're right. No, Koopa didn't. No, it was Junior did, Britter did, and Firebro did, and Dry Bones. Dry Bones was the one who went off. Yeah. This is where his 100 came. I think it's because he didn't have the fielding, which is why he didn't get anything. We could have seen a 4. That would have been insanity. But well done by the Freaks today. Yeah, triple MVP. Well done there. The GM says good game to you, by the way, Ethan. We'll go ahead and do our post-game interview. All right. Monkeys. I don't think either of us expected this. I don't think anyone on this couch expected this. How are we feeling?
Horrifying loss. I mean, it's a disappointment, but at the same time, keeps things interesting. We'll just see how it goes going forward. I think a lot of it also has to do with how far the AI along is. If our first few games are going to be drastically different from the last few.
Very true, and stars are going to come into play eventually as well. Despite this loss, you still lead your conference. You just need to make sure you don't lose your next game, otherwise that might put you tied with the Posse, I believe. Which you are against the Posse, so you do need to win that game, or it's going to come down to the third week, which does make for good content, but of course, for your team, we want to see that victory. Yeah. Let's look at your team. It's rough. I think there's nothing else can be said by that. Is there any particular player you think really shit the bag today?
I don't think Toadette didn't do shit. Queen?
Better than Funky and Baby D.
Funky has it there. It's just
He got screwed by the field.
he got screwed by the fielding, but when the fielding isn't there, those will be runs. Queen didn't do as good as I thought she would today, if I'm being honest. I expected a little more from her, but yeah, and Lilo was there. She was up, then she was gone every time.
The downfall of Lilo has been tragic from being one of the best performers of Mii's last season. It's been rough for her. I think her not being played since the All-Star game of last season before coming to the season has really affected her. So, maybe she just needs a little talking to, maybe a little shake up, and we'll do her good. Look at the results of this game. Of course, you do know there's a lot of people interested in Toadette. Will you possibly be maybe looking at trades depending on how this, or based off the results of this game, or maybe based off the results of both games today?
Both games. Just got to see how next game goes. I mean, the next game's in an hour, so.
Very true. We'll see how the Posse's game go. Talking about that game, which he might be watching, so we'll have to just be mindful of your words. How are you feeling about that game? They just came off of a close 12-inning game, misery fest of a Mario Stadium game against the Phoenixes. Pitting didn't do a lot either that game, just similar to your team. How are you feeling about it?
Games are all over the place. I just took a 12-point loss. I mean, was it 12 or 13? Might have been 13. Okay. Yeah. I don't have any feelings about it. It's just everything feels unknown. I mean, one team was high scoring, but goddamn, a 13-point loss for the fucking Monkeys is insane to me.
I would say as well, you will be away for that game, so you don't have the benefit of picking the stadium. Now, you do have the comfort of knowing that the GM of that team does not like picking Daisy Cruiser. He has similar PTSD against the Freaks, so I think you have a shared bond over that now, I would say. So, do you want to be bold enough to announce your ban, or do you want to wait? Well, wait. All right, fair enough. What stadium do you think they will pick?
It's hard to say off the top of my head. I'd have to look more into who their team is. I haven't been paying as much attention to that other teams until I get to their team, so I'll look into that soon.
Fair enough. We do have time to look over that before the game begins. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe a few words of nudging toward the Posses, maybe?
I'm looking forward to it. I do think I'll take this win, though, even though I didn't take the last one. I think this will be my best win yet, though.
Whoa, confident. He thinks it's going to be his best win yet. Both teams coming off of a loss. Both teams raring to go. Fire in their hearts, hitting teams. Very much both hitting teams. I think we have a very good game coming up. This was also, I forgot to mention, game of the week. I would honestly say the next game, because the next game was my personal choice of game of the week, so I just look forward to that game. I think the next game is going to be the more personal game, we'll say. All right, we'll go ahead and end the stream, and I'm going to double check it actually ends so it doesn't go for 3 hours and 56 minutes and 42 seconds like it did last time. And we'll see you in about an hour.